of a lot like what Jody does in the back. This is how the club goes. So you watch, the club goes here and it kind of comes like this. You're more like that.
Okay.
Rather than just, if you rotate back with your shoulder, you can see how the club now stays here instead of doing this. But it does that because you get a lot of this. Tip this way on the back, so start taking the club back. Here's what you look like, rather than like that. Yes, so your back is more towards the target. Yeah. If you look at Rory, here's how he turns.
Oh, I know.
He turns like this, and his back is where? Facing the target. When he follows through, he's front, facing the target. It's the hardest thing to do. It's hard to get your belly button at the target if you don't get it back in the right position on the way back.
Right.
Why? Because it gets you off angles. Your angles are bad. You don't keep the club on the same plane. So you start going like this or like this.
That's kind of what I felt like so far in the first couple that I've swung. I feel like I'm on different planes. Felt like a baseball there.
It will. I mean, it's going to be foreign.
I
would
find
definitely
myself not watching the ball because it's like I'm so far.
One way you can do it without even trying. Here's the easiest way to do it. So if you really want to make sure you're turning, I would even do this, just practice one. I would turn like this. I would get my left hand, I would take my right hand off for a minute, and I would just make sure that I'm pulling it inside. I would do a few of those. Yeah. Do it again. Yeah, you should see the club angle now. The club angle is way better. The club's not doing this. The club's doing this. Here.
Well, I think that's kind of what I've gotten into over the years with that club angle is because I'm so focused on getting it back here that I kind of keep locked.
Exactly.
Instead of pulling it.
Well, and it does, and people, sometimes you don't realize, if you look at my swing from behind, if you bring the club back, people think if they swing it like this, that's way flat. It's not way flat. In fact, I'm still probably 2 degrees more upright than I probably should be, 5 degrees, whatever. You really just want to rotate and turn it. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like a baseball player. He swings like this, right?
Right.
Same thing with a golfer. You're swinging around your body. You're just at a different plane. Instead of being this plane with a baseball player, then here, right? It's this way. Baseball player. Here's you swinging around your body. Golfer.
But I feel like when I'm doing this, I feel like I'm dipping. That's what it feels like. You know, it gets back to that thing.
Here's how you get the dipping. When the shoulders don't do this, the shoulders do this. So you think that you're getting your shoulder back by bringing your head forward.
Right.
When in essence, I would rather, this sounds kind of bad in a way, but it's almost you have to go over exaggerate. I'd almost rather have you sway back a little bit to start. You know why? Because if I sway back, there's only one place I can go from here. That's forwards, not dip, reverse C, hurt my back. Push, dead pull. Or I might time my hands perfect and hit it great. Kind of with the knee, like here, you kind of get the knee and then you kind of stop the knee. That's what
Instead
you
of
do now.
continuing it?
Just turn, let go.
What's your right ankle doing when you're turning like that?
Nothing, you're good. It's just that should just be what it is. That was way in the center of the club.
But it feels like my draws are getting bigger.
Your draws are getting bigger because your angle of attack. Your angle of attack is so, I'll show you. So normally, and it's kind of like, I'm just going to tell you what I learned when I was at the PGA. I swing from so much from the inside because I was told to. Because growing up we hit all those slices, right? I ain't slicing no more. The thing is, if you get in the right position on the top, if you can really actually start doing this, you can actually swing at it, so it swings like you're actually swinging outside in, when in essence you're not, because you swing so far from the inside. I mean, literally, when you get out here and the club releases, it's pointed 70, 80, 90 yards to the right. So you could actually, if you wanted to, bring it inside like that. Now feel like you're hitting across it, even though you're not. So you do this. Do you see a hook? Do you see a slice?
So
no.
Baby draw versus the big super.
And just dead center. Whereas honestly, I think that would work for you immensely. Doesn't mean you get steep on it. It means you get it in the right position, and and then you can swing inside more. The inside will be more down the line than it will be inside. It turns, it goes like this, and it goes like this. And you'll actually see that this point and this top will kind of be facing kind of parallel, right?
Yeah.
It's a little parallel to your target line. Okay. But here's what happens with yours. It goes here, and yours is up like that a little bit too.
Okay.
Okay. So now look at your grip a little bit more to see. The last one you hit was really close to being perfect. It's just right at the end it kind of turned a little.
Okay.
But I like how you're bringing the ball way more inside on the way through.
Right.
I mean, like the first 7-iron you hit, that was just hit so sweet, so solid. I mean, and you can tell with your new irons. I mean,
Yeah.
if you hit it solid, you can tell you hit it with the center of the club nice. Your grip is probably one of the best grips I've ever seen. Seriously, it's better than mine. Fat?
That's what you do. Yeah.
I think when you hit it fat, I think that is what it is. I think that you do get it so that it's not coming here, it is coming to here and then turn a little bit. That, now, again, what's causing that? I'll look at that, but I think it's actually right at the very end of your swing. I think you get it and then
Do something.
you manipulate a little bit. But we can change that, that's no problem. That had to have been good. That,
right.
It looked good from here. I mean, it looked good as far as the face of your club. Was absolutely no manipulating. Let me get to the top. That one looked good. Again, I didn't see from behind, but I will now. But your setup's really good. I mean, you're a little bit closed, Sam. Exactly. Again, we're out here. We can't be way out because if we're way out, what happens? We can't swing steeply. So you, who also is a picker, but you don't necessarily pick when you bunker play usually. So the easiest way not to be a picker is to not get it too far up here in your stance, okay? So there and there. And then we want to feel this. We literally want to feel the club come here and then across. So we're going to have to move the hip when we swing through. So here. Okay? And firm, just go for it. Take that dog. Bunkers are hard today for some reason. Love it. Notice how much closer to the ball she hit that? And how much spin?
Exactly the line.
Was the line, wasn't it? Yep.
I watch this club.
It really is. The main things you really have to do is you say, if I'm going to, I have to aim left because the ball's going to jump right. Why? Because I have my club face open. So because it's open, it's now facing to the right. That's the way the ball's going to leave. Okay? But for all that to happen, if this is the way the open stance is, I want to swing on that same line. That's all you got to remember. And once you do that, if I miss it by this much, again, it's either going to roll a little bit further or fly a bit further, with more spin or without. Should be pretty close to the same distance.